Coming up December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 2016, Riegelwood, North Carolina, fully hands-on a tiny house and treehouse building workshop with the Diedricksen brothers, Stephen Harrell, Andrew Odom, and more. And thanks to PB Blaster, Penetrants and Lubricants, they've been helping us out with a couple upcoming projects and builds that you'll be hearing about soon. Darin, who we're interviewing here, has a new book out, available through turningtiny.com.
Hey, what's up? I'm Deek from RelaxShacks.com here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, 2016 Tiny House Jamboree with none other than the man himself, head honcho, the big cheese of the Jamboree.
Hi.
Darin Z.
Hi, Darin Zaruba from EcoCabins. So what you're standing in right now is, this was actually our first prototype of this one that we brought to the show, but this is called the BunKaboose. And we've taken some features of the caboose and added some flare with some recycled barn wood and this sort of stuff. This is pine, this is beetle kill pine, so we're using reclaimed materials on here. Normally this unit as it sits is a $60,000 roughly, and we've just made a deal, and we're happy to announce with samsclub.com that you buy it as is with no changes on it, and you can buy it at samsclub.com for $49.9.
So you might get a serious amount of offers and orders in for these potentially in the future. Okay.
We will see. We're one of the larger manufacturers out there. We actually build to a code. We can build these to an ANSI code or an RV code or actually an IRC housing code, depending on the application that you're using it for.
So you don't mess around, in other words.
We don't mess around.
There you go. Point out some of the features you're most proud of in this, because I love the salvage look here. It gives a lot of flavor, style, that cool rustic look. The beetle kill pine, you pointed that out. I like the storage loft up here.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so the rustic and industrial is kind of our style with the reclaimed barn wood, and these are actually big beams that we get out of some farms and things up in the South Dakota area. There are two lofts up here. We've got a really cool little storage kind of unit for the stairs here, but it goes up into a loft that is a full king-size loft. And then if you go all the way up, we actually, one of our features that we can do because of some secret sauce is that we have, we're already getting orders.
It's the president.
Yeah, we do a storage loft actually over the deck itself, which we'll show you here in just a minute.
Okay.
But full-size kitchen, full-size sink, refrigerator, induction stove, microwave, and oven, and then we even put a wine cooler in this one. So that's the
full-size fridge is huge for a lot of people
that
that I see making comments and touring some of these houses, because a lot of complaints I hear over here are about these tiny fridges, and you got a big old full-size here, which is great.
Yeah, this one really is designed for full-time living, for a single-person couple. It does have a storage loft on that side that goes all the way over the bathroom as well. So we're pretty proud of this one.
I like the industrial pipe railings. Those are cool.
Yep.
And they're not going anywhere anytime soon. These things are so strong. A lot of light in here too. You got these great windows.
Yeah, we did a lot of windows on this one. We do a slider on the front as a standard. For that price. We can do French doors. I mean, we can do customization of any one of the models that we have, but we've got our base models and our base designs that we do.
What's the little fireplace there?
This is it's not just for decoration. It is a heater, but it's an electric fireplace, and then we can pop some
ornamental logs.
Yeah, some ornamental logs that kids try to steal.
You got a full-out love seat here, which you don't see too often.
You can actually put depending on the size of it, you can put a full-size couch on there, and a lot of people will choose to do one of the futons that just kind of folds flat.
Secret storage back here, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Not so secret, but yeah, using every space up. That window over that, like transom style window over the door, that's cool.
Yep. Just some cool little touches. We're using some IKEA touches in here, but one of the things that we're really proud about, and it's pretty fun, is our unique tub here.
Yeah, I hadn't been in here yet. This is cool. That's a good size.
So one of the things that we always hear is, how do you take a bath? So we're using one of the old style, Galvalume tubs there.
Your ceiling heights in here are great. I mean, being a taller dude, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. Some of the houses going in the clearances, like I've been in some, it's like 6'1", which gets painful. This is cool, man. Decor-wise, I just got to point this out. I like that a lot.
And we actually do have a water closet, so to speak.
Yeah.
So this will, the restroom right in there, but it's actually sized exactly for a specific size washer and dryer that can go in here as well.
Really? In that space?
Yep.
What model? Do you know offhand?
I'd have to look it up.
Okay, no.
You caught me
okay.
off guard.
Sorry, man. No. All right. Let's move back this way. Now you got a porch or a deck or a porch actually off the back. Another something you don't see as often.
Yep.
And I really do like that because
you
you're kind of you're kind of combining the outdoor living with the indoor, which is key.
And we can do one of because of our factory process. There's a couple other pieces of secret sauce that we can do with our decks because of a system that we use that's proprietary and patent pending. We don't actually have to have the supports on here, and we can go out several feet with no support underneath.
Oh, really? Those are some pretty serious supports too. You're not chinsing out in those either.
No. So this is the standard traditional look, and we did kind of the look of the old presidential. You know, as you're driving, as you're riding the caboose down there doing the stump speech.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I like the little hammock swing too. Yeah.
We put some of the touches of the railroad and the caboose on here. We called this one, we named this one, we name all of the ones that we do for customers. We make them, christen them like a ship. But this one's called the John Boy.
Okay.
Because this one was actually commissioned basically for the guys from Sam's Club.
Were there any champagne bottles broken against its side in its maiden voyage?
Ooh, I wouldn't let them.
No, all right. Waste of champagne, never.
Exactly.
Cardinal sin. All right, Darin, thanks so much, man. I have to say we're having a great time, and as is everybody, it seems, at the Tiny House Jamboree 2016. Hope there's one next year. Thank you for putting it on.
Gotta talk me into it. We'll
How many houses here? What's the count?
Oh gosh, there's about 50 houses, which include a couple Airstreams and some framed units and things like that. 50 houses, 60 vendors, speakers, workshops. There's movies going on. Going to be music, all sorts of stuff. So.
I think it'd be safe to say this is probably the biggest gathering of tiny house structures ever. At this point,
for tiny houses, as far as I know, there's nothing bigger, and it just keeps looking like it's going to be bigger every year.
Congratulations, man! This has been a blast. So Darin Z from EcoCabins. Anything else you want to plug?
I don't think so. EcoCabins at Tiny House Jamboree. No, there is something that I want to plug that you're in.
What are we thinking?
What are we thinking? We should have started.
Come on, dude.
So we have there it is. What do you know? That's
conveniently positioned.
That's almost planned.
Oh my God! Yeah.
So after the first jamboree, we put our heads together and said we really have to memorialize what happened because it was kind of like a Woodstock moment. So this is a book that I kind of compiled. I don't take credit for it, but I compiled it. I wrote a chapter in here. There's 64 of the tiny house industry luminaries.
No, the thickness of that book, that's a hefty book. You could knock out a grown man with that.
This is like my Bible.
Yeah.
And there's 64 chapters in here, 6 different sections like tiny lifestyle, the tiny houses, tiny industry. This one's by Christian Parsons from Tiny House Expedition.
I love those guys.
Deek's in here. I'm all the way to the back. I mean, if they shoved me all the way to the back. But this is a really, really cool book. It actually goes to support the Jamboree as well. So this was a fun project.
It's been fun too because people are going around, even the people in it and those purchasing the book. It's almost like high school yearbooks all over.
Yeah, exactly.
Because so many of the people in the book are here, so everyone's signing books, which is really fun.
Yeah, exactly. I got mine wrapped like a high school.
So did BA Norgard to give her a little plug. Hey, thanks, Darin, once again.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.